Okay. I've had a conundrum. All right, I've had a little conundrum involving the unknown, the alien assassin miniseries. Number one, book one is very short compared to book three. Number one is very short compared to book two. Number one is very short, and so when I'm looking at book four, and I know the likelihood of what that's going to be like when I, publish it into a full blown book, that's going to be more. Odds are that's going to be more in depth, in length, more in length than book three. So I know that book five is going to be even longer, and I know that book six is going to be even longer. So what I'm looking at here is this: is this. If I want to have the full 6 book series at Next Chapter Con on October, what is it, 5th or 6th, whatever that Saturday is, I have a lot of work ahead of me to do. That's beside the point. That's beside the point. But I have a lot of work ahead of me to do, for me to do. Plus, I have to factor in time of them shipping the last book to me, and so I have to figure out a way to edit in full and publish in full book four, which is already finished rough draft manuscript. I have to finish to edit, rewrite it, and publish book four. I have to finish writing book five, edit book five, rewrite book five, and publish book five, and then write in full, then edit and rewrite and publish book six, all by early, very early September. If I order book four as soon as I get it published, and order book five as soon as I get it published, that'll give me a chance to order book six in early September, and hopefully get it here before the con. That's beside the point. That's just one subject matter. So moving on to number two. Look, people have, I don't want to say bullied. I don't like using the word bullied, because you know what, you can't bully the alien assassin here, the unknown, the alien assassin. But what I will say is this: people has pushed me to not write as in depth R-rated content as I've written in the Simply Process universe, and in depth R-rated content as is written in the last 2 books of the Wrestling Romance trilogy, or the Sean James books that are out, or even the Turner and Priestley book that's out. People pressured me not to write such R-rated content, which is content involving various kinks, various descriptive words as far as violence, sexual acts, this and that, and people have been pressuring me not to be the rated R novelist. You know what? As much as I had to say that I don't know if I want that or not. Years past I was dead to rights. I'm not going to change my ways, but I'm older now. I'm much older than I was in 2014 when I first started becoming a committed writer and a committed author, and dove headfirst into all this in 2014. I'm more into this, and I'm thinking about my Simply Process universe, and that's what the number two subject matter is about. And I'm thinking about my Simply Process universe, and what I'm thinking about is this: I could reboot the Simply Process universe by doing one thing and one thing only, and that is rewriting, doing a reimaging, doing a reboot of Priceless 2 War Track Attacks. And that's by simply rewriting it as War Track Attacks. Take the Priceless 2 out of it. And then I know how to write that beginning of that story to include the various acts, main event acts that took place from Simply Priceless to Priceless 2 War Trek Attacks, and bundling it all together into one big old flashback scene, chapter, and to catch people up. Then I can just quit pushing those books. then I could quit pushing those books, because I know those books have some stuff in them that people wouldn't approve of for kids, and people wouldn't approve of, would approve less of for kids and stuff like that. Then I know the Alien Assassin miniseries, and I know I could rewrite Priceless 2 War Track Attacks as War Track Attacks, and then I can move on to the rest of my Simply Priceless universe as I had planned, and just quit pushing the other books. Quit pushing those other books. I mean, because I don't know. I mean, they've sold copies, but I mean, if I continued it forward just as an Alien Assassin thing, knowing what I know about Happy Horror Days, Simply Priceless 5, I mean, knowing what I know about that, how big of a character unknown the alien assassin has in Simply Priceless 5, which I could just rewrite that to Happy Horror Days. It's just so knowing that I could reboot my whole, I could reboot, rebrand myself. It'd still be R rated to a certain extent. It won't be as R rated, involving various kinks, various this, various that, various stuff that really isn't looked upon finally by most people. And it's just one of those things. It's one of those things. It's like I've grown with. I've grown with as I wrote the miniseries, the Unknown the Alien Assassin miniseries. It's just like one of those things that I've come to terms with. Not saying I need to quit being the rated R novelist. Not saying that. I'm not saying I want to be. I'm just saying I know of a way to reboot this universe to where it can be more inclusive. I hate that word, but it can be more inclusive with people. It can be more inclusive that doesn't like the hard R stuff. It could be more, PG-13 to light R, which I can still be R rated. It can still be R rated, but don't use the BDSM stuff. Don't use this stuff that's in other older books, and that people will just look down upon and look down at me upon. I'm not by any means, by no means am I cowering to the man here, and I'm just deciding to change my ways. That's not it. That's not it. It's just a thought that I have in mind. A thought I have in mind in order to reinvent myself. And that's it. It's just a thought. I still plan on being the R-rated art novelist. I still plan on doing certain things, but I just want to include some people that wouldn't read the other books. You know what I'm saying? And I know how to reboot myself and rebrand myself to the point to where I'm not going to bring in more readers. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not, not giving up. I'm not nothing like that. I'm not giving everybody their way or anything like that. That's not it by whatsoever. I'm just trying to bring in more readers. Trying to bring in more readers. Trying to build on what I got, and it's just a thought. It's just a thought that I have in my mind right now.